feel? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Thank you for popping in. About to start this thing in just a minute. Background watcher, what's happening? Give me a minute, man. Y'all give me a minute. Ashley, what's happening? What's going on with you? How you doing, young lady? Yeah, I'm getting ready to pop it off, man. Y'all just give me a minute. Like the mosquitoes out bad tonight over here. Put your wallet up. I ain't got a job like rap. I'm trying. BDS in the building. Virginia that came through. That's bestie for real. I've been trying to keep, we on different time in Virginia. I've been trying to keep up with you. I've really been trying to keep up with you. You're on different timing. But I write every chance I get too, so. Yeah, so we about to get ready to do this thing, man. Like I said, I was preparing myself, giving folks a minute to come in. We got. I wanted to announce a few things too, because I always supposed to announce this, but I always forget to announce it. As far as glasses, man, we will be dropping that video very soon. I don't want to give y'all a specific date, but we will be dropping it soon. It's in a producing process now, so definitely be looking out for that. What else? So hold up, I ain't gonna say that yet. I'm gonna wait because I don't even see some shell in the building yet. How everybody day going so far? I'm about to get the cameras on. Y'all know me. Y'all know what I got to do. Gotta prepare myself. We're gonna go live again today, y'all. We're gonna do it again today. Y'all getting on watch hours up there. I was looking at them. I'm like, ooh, look at my supporters doing their thing out here. So we'll be there soon. All right, man. Y'all know why we here. We here to raise some awareness and of mental health. Reverb Nation, I see y'all. I got y'all on now. Shout out to y'all. Oh, so we're gonna raise some mental health awareness, y'all. And I thought the best way I can do, I start off by a disclaimer, because I'm no professional, I'm no health professional, I'm no doctor, I'm no therapist. But what I do have, as far as mental health awareness, is some knowledge, because ultimately I deal with mental health awareness, so I go through it. And over so many years of dealing with it and going through it, you find new ways to cope with it and new ways to deal with it, and so on, etc. And so what I'm gonna do is kind of like, just y'all let me know how the audio is though too. Keisha is in the building. What's up, Keisha? Thank you for coming through, sis. Y'all let me know how my audio is before I get too far into it. I don't want to be talking that I sound muffled up. Shout out to my sponsors, Apex. Y'all make sure y'all check out their products, man. Use the promo code YO with 4 O's. Y'all gonna get 30% off. Y'all go to the website. Just type in Apex, APEXK. Bright Dazzle, what's happening? Thank you for coming. I appreciate that. Oh my God, it's like a big mosquito or something over here trying to attack me, y'all. All right, so yeah, what I thought I'd do is kind of like give y'all some different ways that I cope with it and different ways I deal with it in. And when I say mental health, that stuff is serious. This ain't just no depression, sound is great. Okay, this ain't just like no depression, which that's a whole nother story too, or no being stressed out. Mental health could end your life in an instant. And the thing is with that is, it could be, you could be normally people that's dealing with mental health, they're triggered by certain things. Yeah. So what I was saying was, this is life changing. People that deals with mental health, um, they easily triggered by certain things, and it could be something that's very small to you, and you don't know that what you just did or what you just said or how you express something to this person, you don't know how much it triggers them or how much it may have triggered them because they deal with, or have dealt with things in the past that's life changing, and it don't take a big exploration for them to go back into that mindset or mind field. It could be something such as small as a word, a cuss word, a sentence. That's why me, I was big on when I get frustrated when I'm speaking to people using explicitives and not using it towards them, but just using explicitives. Period. And I had to learn. I had to learn because one day I did that, to somebody I was doing it to. When I get frustrated, we talking in business, and a few cuss words slip out. And when the person said that to me for the last time, it was like, "Yeah, I'm not using these cuss words. Why is you cussing when you speak it to me?" And I had to think about it, like, "Yo, it's not like I'm cussing at you. So what is you getting upset for?" And I had to think, maybe this triggered this person. Maybe this person had been called out their name before. Maybe this person experienced something in their family where a gentleman may have called a woman out their name before. And you got to think about it. Normally, when you hear screaming and a female being called out their name, 9 times out of 10, there's some physical abuse behind that. And so we have to be careful of those who's dealing with mental health, and we may not even know who's dealing with mental health because a lot of people that's mental health quote unquote patients is not going to tell you what they're dealing with. They're not going to tell you what they're dealing with at all. Some people may be open into telling you. The reason why is because it's 100% serious to us. And if we telling you something from our heart and we feel like it's just going in one ear and not the other, that hurts 2 times worse than a mental health you already dealing with. And so you got to find the right people. That's another reason that people don't talk about it, because you have to find the right people to talk to about this. And it's definitely not healthy to keep it to yourself. Uh, but people at the end of the day, we lose so many people to this, and people always ask, "Oh, why wasn't this person talking to somebody?" Or I just spoke with this person on the phone. Why didn't this person, let me know they was dealing with this? It's because, for one, we're always getting judged. People use stuff like that and they turn around and use it against you very quick, very fast. They don't care how hurtful it is to you. People will take a pain of yours and relive it into your life. And so, we already on edge at telling people what's going on, even if we trust somebody, because 5 times out of 10, people you trust be some of the main people that go behind your back and gossip, about certain things. And like I say, so it's difficult for somebody to get that out and be comfortable letting a community or letting a best friend or letting a family member know that, this is what I'm dealing with. And so when you approach somebody, make sure that you approach them with cautionaries, because like I say, with mental health, quote unquote, patients, right? It doesn't take much. You can say one small word, one sentence, how you say something to them, the bass in your voice. These simple things could lead to somebody, ultimately taking away their own life. And so it's important that we, speak about it. If not speak about our particular situations that we may be dealing with, just speaking about it in general. Even if you don't want to speak to nobody in the flesh, you can always speak to the higher power about what you may be dealing with. And so that's coping and that's venting and that's getting it out. As long as you getting it out, you're not neglecting that feeling that you have on the inside. Hey, Paprika, thank you for coming. I appreciate you. Much respect. And so yeah, you have to definitely be careful when you speaking with certain people, how you approach certain people, how you treat certain people. You never know. You never know what you may be dealing, what somebody may be dealing with behind closed doors. Most mental health patients smile in your face and will let you see them smile every time you see them. And only when the curtains is closed and the doors is locked is when that true pain expel through their expressions. And so treat those happy people extra. There's a reason they so happy. Some people smile to cover up their pain, and this is what a lot of the mental health patients do. Trust me, y'all. I've dealt with it plenty of times. The cut wrist and all of this. The try to overdose off pills. I done dealt with it before, and over a period of time, I had to learn to talk to people. Me talking to people kind of slowed it down. It slowed the shift down. I could see a big difference, a big shift from when I was dealing with it on my own versus finding somebody. Sometimes you have to find somebody. You may not want to, and see that's the thing when it comes to yourself, mind, body, and soul. You're gonna have to do a lot and accomplish a lot of things that you might not want to do. It's not about what you want to do. It's about what you have to do for the mind, body, and soul. Your body has to stay healthy. Your mind has to stay prosperous. Your soul has to stay joyful. These three things tap into your inner realm and it expresses you as a person, which is called a personality. And if you're not tapped into those three things because you want to hide it in, those three things is inside you. Just listen to what I'm saying. Mind, body, and soul. All that stuff is inside you. This is our flesh. This isn't our body. Our body is what's on the inside of us. Our heart, our livers, our organs. That's our body. Now, mind, body, and soul is inside of us. And so if we hold that negativity inside with that mind, body, and soul, that's a mixture for a whole new chemical that you don't want in your life. And it's called depression, and it's called suicidal thoughts, and it's called being stressed out. It's called PTSD. Then we have to get to taking medications, and the medications have us thinking other ways. And there's so many ways you can prevent that, man. You can go for a walk. Me myself, I go fishing, go find some animals with my kids, whatever I need to do, cook a meal, write a song, whatever I need to do. And it's small things that you may not think because you probably depressed, angry at the time. You may be dealing with something and it's not crossing your mind to just take yourself on and go walk somewhere. Go look at the trees. Go look at we so intact with the technology and what people thoughts and what people had to say and we don't think about nature. We can use nature to tap into this inner realm. You know, and cleanse all of that. It's like a detox. I'm telling you, everybody that's dealing with it, it's like a detox. Go into nature and go figure it out. Um, I found that through watching, and then I ain't even really blowing smoke, right? Listening to one of the ASMR videos of Pepper the water sounds, right? I noticed the water calms me down and relaxes me, and that what ultimately brought me to nature because I wanted to know if I like the sounds through water and that calms me down in the middle of this big argument, what would happen if I go to a river and just sit there, put the phone down, no distractions, just sit there and listen to this river flow? And I've done that, and that's been helping me. Now I want to know, okay, what will the birds do for me? And it sound cliche and sound corny, but I'm telling you, ain't nothing cliche and corny about depression and doing things and finding ways to deal with depression. Either you can deal with it or you can cope with it. And me, I chose to deal with it in different scenarios. Some people may not go for nature. Some people may go for the technology. Whatever it is that's going to help you and it's going to make you comfortable in whatever it is that you're doing to deal with your depression, then do that. If you know somebody that's dealing with depression, talk to them. I know it's hard to talk to depressed people because they don't want to listen. We don't want to hear it right now. You're not telling us what we want to hear. We don't want to hear it because we looking at you with a red eye too, right? You got to get past that because your mindset is cleansed. That depressed person mindset isn't cleansed. They're not thinking right. They have all of these chemicals in their body called depression, and it's turning into mental health. And so if we don't tap into our peoples who we love and say we care for, it's just a ticking time bomb. We look at people, crazy people, every single day. And I hate to use that term, but we look at people every single day that's not in their right state of mind, crazy people that's going to take out the lives of other people. They're not thinking right. They got something built up in them. These young men ain't going to take people's lives for no reason. They got something built up in them. They don't talk to people. They don't release it. They don't find ways to deal with it because they think it's corny. They think going to one of the rivers or looking at the trees and nature, they think all of that is corny. They don't want to find ways to deal with it. If you play basketball and you're a young man, go shoot some hoops by yourself. The thing is, when you're dealing with mental health, is to be by yourself. You can talk to others, but when you actually want to deal with it, you have to be by yourself. Y'all give me a second. My kid's acting a fool. All right, y'all, I'm back. So yes, the main key you want to do is find something that you know you can do comfortably by yourself that's gonna make you feel good. You have to find it. You can't just go randomly. You have to literally find it, and it has to be something that's in tap with what you have going on already. Or you can go find new ways, but it's gonna be more difficult when you go experimenting with new things. Once you find something that you're in tap with already that can help you with your mental, then you get comfortable with that. Then once you in your comfortable state of mind, now you're not thinking all messed up and depressed. Only then you go out and you find new ways. Okay, next time I get depressed, what could I do? What's some of the new things I could do? And so you have to really deal with this stuff. You can't look forward to a therapist all the time, a doctor all the time. Listen, at the end of the day, these people are getting written a paycheck to talk to you, to provide you prescription, to be nice to you. I'm just saying, at the end of the day, you're dealing with depression, you're just talking to a therapist. You're paying for these people to listen and talk to you, to do the same thing that I'm doing right now. Those people are getting paid to do that. So if you don't find ways outside of those payments, man, you're gonna be there for a while. You think somebody that you paying that much money to is gonna want to cure you that fast? And so they money gone. Now they stop the check gone because you no longer a patient of theirs. Oh, they're gonna keep you coming back. You're gonna ultimately stay. I'm not saying this is the case with all therapists, but I'm just the guy that believes in nature, mind, body, and soul. That's what I'm saying. I feel like you can be cured through mind, body, and soul advancements such as praying, healing yourself, going out, yoga, exercise, taking care of your body, eating the right foods, and picking up the book. And so if you feel like you always have to pay to get yourself cured, you gotta ask yourself this question: are you curing yourself, or are you extending yourself? You can extend something as long as you can. Slow it down and extend it for as long as you can. You'll be paying that therapist for years. Like, damn. And this therapist then developed a relationship. I've been here so long. I know his kid's name. It's not supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be like that. This ain't no car wash where you can go and see the results. You don't see the results when it comes to these therapists and doctors. You see paperwork. That's what you see. You see a payment and you see paperwork. Every time you go pay for something, there's a receipt that comes with it. When you go pay for therapy, even though you're paying monthly or weekly, there's a receipt and paperwork at the end of the day for taxes and the IRS. So I'm just saying, a lot of these people ain't looking out on your behalf. You have to look out for you in your best interest. If you're not looking out for you, man, you just being taken advantage of. I'm sorry to say it, but I got to be real with y'all because I care for y'all and I love y'all. These therapists and these doctors is not always the answer. Sometimes you have to do prayer. Sometimes you have to go out and find it. Sometimes you have to talk to people. Sometimes you have to sit down with nothing and just think. There's other ways that you can be cured. And hey, yo, test me if y'all think I'm wrong. Test me if you think I'm wrong. Spend one night with yourself. Don't even pick up the YouTube, none of that. Spend one night with yourself. Watch TV. One night with yourself. And if you're dealing with something, and see the difference. Tap into just like regular nature. Like literally tap into regular nature. When the power cut out here because it was the big tornado or whatever the case may be, listen, that didn't come back on for hours. All the devices was there. I'm out here with the trees and the bugs and just finding myself spending time with the kids and they asking me about these bugs. What is this? Why it has this many legs? And it's like, yo, they're learning something and there's no technology around. Each and every one of these children is learning something and I get to teach something. And it's a works for both of us because I'm teaching myself how to be a better person and a better father, right? And I'm teaching them these memories. I'm teaching them what they should do when they grow. And so, like I say, sometimes get out there without technology, without your phone. Talk to your friends every now and then. Find somebody that you can really trust, that you can talk to. That's going to be the main thing because you got to have two things that's going to keep you sane when you have this mental health. You got two things that's going to keep you sane: yourself, which is mind, body, and soul, and that person that you can always vent to because you can never do nobody no one man can complete a task mentally by themselves. I didn't say a task. I didn't say put together a chair or ashtray or produce a book. I say no man can, no one man, and when I say man, I mean human, no one man can complete a mentally task by themselves. There's always going to have to be a tag in partner. And so, shout out to everybody that came through and pulled up for this mental health awareness. And I just wanted to put it out there because it's a lot of people dealing with certain things, and it's like we don't even know it. They dealing with so much pain and we don't know it because we see them come on YouTube and say, "Hey, good morning, good evening, or how you doing?" They get on YouTube and they put on the smile, and because a lot of people is not gonna let you know. And like I said earlier, they're not gonna let you know is because, for one, when somebody's telling you something that's y'all know in that category of mental health, y'all have to really sit there and listen and be interested in the stuff they tell you. Ask them questions about the thing they're venting to you about, because if you don't show this type of interest, it's going to make that two times worse for that person. And that person only coming to you for a reason, is because they trust you. Out of all people they could have went to, they went to you and they trust you. And so like I say, just that'll make it easier. I know just my one voice can't make a difference in this one group. I know we can't make a difference in the world, but what we can do is make a difference within this community. It start with a community first, and then it goes diversitile. As far as state-wise and worldwide, you got to always start out small. You can never dream big and start out big in the same category. Once you dream big, you have to start out small so that you can build to those big stages that you wasn't prepared for in the first place. You have to be prepared for certain things. And so hey, Slim Shell, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate you coming through. That really means a lot. And everybody else who I may miss, shout out to the background watchers who's watching as well. That's what with me. That's what it's all about, man. There's a young lady. What did she say? What was that post? Let's see. What did this young lady say? She said, "Thank you so much, bro. I appreciate it a lot because, uh, no, 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 that's not it. Hold on, give me a second. I think this is it. She says, hey, say, hey, getting straightened. I see you have such unique characteristics, and you're so positive and nice and kind to the ladies within the community. God has a blessing for you. Listen, I'm nice and kind with everybody in the community, not just a lady, but just a compliment like that is appreciated. Just the notoriety or being noticed, because when it comes to somebody like me and what I do, and how I operate or whatever the case may be, I deal with a lot of backlash. I deal with a lot just behind the scenes. I deal with a lot of backlash. I deal with a lot of, and it's like, yo, mm, you can't. I was telling y'all earlier, you can't be broken down, and I had to let these people know this coming with this backlash. And it's not. It's just backlash about stupid stuff. Like, it just literally be stupid stuff. Like, just dumb stuff. Like, not adult stuff. Like, it be stuff y'all think, a kid. So it just like, and so I can only be me, and that's what I was saying, that's to remind y'all of, be ourselves, man. Forget the backlash, the negative comments, the hating theories, and all of that stuff. You only have you. You only have one life. Don't live for nobody else. Forget what other people talking about. Operate how you operate. What you built is what you built. Your YouTube channel is your YouTube channel. What you've done is what you've done. And if there are certain ways you do things, certain narratives and operatives, then you comply on those things to keep yourself floated and keep doing what you're doing. Never go the opposite way because what another person input may be on what you have going on. Because you got to remember, that person wasn't there to help build you from the beginning. These same people that's giving y'all backlash, whatever the case may be, this for whoever. I'm not saying a specific person, but I know I get backlash, and so I know other people do too. And I'm the most positive person ever. And so it's just like with me, it's just a bunch of immature backlash. It's like stuff that I shouldn't even respond to. And so I encourage y'all to do the same thing. I don't make changes based off what people has to say. Uh, I don't make uh, inputs based off what people have to say. I have to think for myself because, like I was telling y'all the last live, y'all came into this world by yourself. Even if you're a twin, you can be an identical twin. When you entered this realm, you entered one at a time. Say that again. Even if you are a identical twin, you came into this realm one at a time. You're gonna leave one at a time. You can get into a car accident right next to somebody that's in the same car with you, and both of y'all can lose your life. Your spirits left one at a time. And so that just to say is you your own self, you're your own person. Nobody's gonna be there with you for the two main things in your life. Those just gonna be you. When you regenerate to heaven, it's gonna be you. The same people that saying, "Oh, you need to quit doing this. You need to quit posting that." You're not gonna see their black self. So yeah, just make sure y'all keep prosperous and stay positive out there. Don't let nobody steal your joy and happiness. Me, it get tested every day. Folks try to steal my joy and happiness every single day. I had to learn to ignore and to walk away because one thing I learned for sure is you cannot argue or you cannot have a dispute. When you're positive, you cannot have a dispute with a negative. It doesn't work. Those two don't clash. Once a positive and a negative touch, there's gonna be a spark. Y'all ever touch two wires together that didn't like y'all had a fan and maybe the wires broke off of it? Trust me, I used to rig stuff up in the house all the time. The negative and the positive don't touch. Once it touched, the power gonna cut off. You're gonna have to redo the circuit breaker and everything. And so you can't confine with a negative. If you're a positive person and you have positive vibrations, and shout out to snapback coach Shoshana too, by the way. Um, when you are a positive, there's no way you can deal with a negative. Just leave it alone. You're not gonna win. There's not gonna be an outcome where you say, "Well, the good always beat evil." That's a damn lie because that negative don't never stop. A positive know when to stop, know when to walk away, know when to leave. The negative is gonna keep going. So whether you're right or whether you're wrong, you're never going to win. Leave it alone, go your way. Whatever they have to do, whatever they have to say, let them do that, man. You got to stay positive because I'm telling you this now. If you're positive, this is why I'm telling y'all, negative won't go with a positive. Because once you collide them two energies, they're gonna mess up your vibrations, and you're gonna be like this. You're not gonna be on a high vibration no more. You're gonna be like this. So don't allow those people to trick you out of your positivity or your positive corner. 2 more minutes in here, and I guess with those 2 minutes, what I'm gonna do is tell you guys to be on the lookout for. Uh, y'all ain't gonna be able to hear it as well on here because this speaker on his phone sucks. But be on the lookout for. Yeah, it's done. Yeah. Featuring some shell on the hook, man. She's on the hook. She's on the hook, and we got this thing popping, and hopefully we can continue this thing. And I do more music with more YouTubers. You know what I'm saying? And it's just a good thing to grow the channel, and it's good to explore, and it's good to kind of be creative, and like I say, collab with other YouTubers. It don't matter how long you been around that person. Collab if it's a positive person. Go ahead and do your collab. And a lot of people been asking me about Lil Jeff. Do I still have Lil Jeff? They haven't seen videos of Lil Jeff lately. You see, y'all can see where he at. There you go. He chilling. Wait, hold on. There you go. Jeff, he chilling, man. I seen y'all comment. There you go. So y'all can look in this little peephole and see him. Now where he done ran off to. That scary self. Oh, he right there at the top. There you go. He done ran. He done ran to the other side. Yeah, there you go. So he came back over here. He playing hide go seek. I ain't know. He looked dead at the camera, didn't he? He playing hide go seek. Yeah, I still got Jeff, man. He been chilling. I appreciate y'all for this 30 minutes. I'm gonna go live again tonight. I'm gonna try to at least at 9 o'clock because yeah, when y'all know when somebody say, y'all already know what that means. So yeah, but I'm gonna see, man, and appreciate y'all for coming, help raise awareness tonight. I don't know what I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. We may have to raise some more awareness on the moms been reaching out, the things that happen, and to the children that they lost and stuff like that. So Of course, I'm gonna be doing that, but I might just do it like a fun live tomorrow where I just talk stuff and just be here, popping it off with y'all. So I really appreciate y'all coming through. It really means a lot. Y'all definitely be looking out for the premiere. I think I'm gonna premiere it. Y'all gotta give some likes, man. Comment and let some Shell and Diddy know that they doing a great job out there on the mic. It ain't easy to say, you know what? I want to put myself out there and get on this song with you. A lot of people be shy. They don't want to do that. One young lady did it with me. She heard it. She was like, "Oh, could you please take that down?" I'm like, "Lady, I didn't just pay these people on Reverb Nation to post this stuff. You talking about take it down after you didn't?" And so yeah, that's not it's not a But thank God you got a producer like me who know how to make stuff happen. But yeah, y'all go check that out. Let the ladies know that such a great job that they did, and I will see y'all, man. I'm out of here. Oh wait, one more announcement. Superman Good versus Evil. We back at it, man. So y'all be looking out for that too. So yeah.